0% financing, and we'll just add it to your bill. Start saving today. It only makes sense. The City of Dublin Natural Gas.
We're ready to begin our program for today. What an eventful day this is in Dublin City, Irish land. A day that we have to take some time away from our busy schedule to honor and salute our Teacher of the Year from their various schools.
Our mission is to teach students to be effective communicators, problem solvers, and lifelong learners. And one of the most important positions that we have to help all of that become a reality is that of classroom teacher. And so we are extremely excited today to be able to honor those who are voted among by their peers for this high honor as Teacher of the Year at their respective schools. And I feel especially proud of this cohort of teachers. Personally, I've worked with some of them at the building level, and we have some tremendous educators before us who give so unselfishly of their time and their talents to our young people in our system, and for that we are eternally grateful. We also know that they have their home team, or in other words, cheerleaders here with them today as well. Their spouses and family members and friends who are here today. And so I do want to take this time just to give you some applause for supporting them in their most important work.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, teachers. You all are sweethearts for everything you teach us. You deserve 100 grand every payday. We know sometimes we act like airheads and nerds, or like we are someone else beyond the Milky Way. You bring us such amount of joy when you teach about whatchamacallits and ignore our whoppers. It must be hard to contain your Snickers when we sugar babies tell you mounds of stories. Most days you probably want to make it like Baby Ruth and just run home. Thank you, teachers. You are magnificent and marvelous, like M&Ms. Greetings for inspiration you give your students. Blue is for your patience and showing us the way and showing us the way. Orange is for your warmth and caring style. Yellow is for the way you always make us smile. Brown is for the curiosity you have helped us to steer. And red is for the lives you'll touch all year. Thank you, teachers. You are magnificent and marvelous. With hugs and kisses. Jalea Mouse, Susie Dasher, Student Advisory Council President.
For your tax return this year, call the reliable tax professionals at C&L Tax and Accounting Service.
Hi, I'm Brenda Chang. Come see us this year at C&L Tax and Accounting, where you can get your maximum refund.
Brenda Chain and her staff are trusted income tax preparers who take the time to give you good quality tax advice.
Come see us this year, where we're offering up to $2,500 in cash advance loans.
C&L Tax and Accounting Service is located on Madison Street in Dublin.
May you please bow your head for the blessing. Lord, thank you for teachers. Thank you for times like these where we can gather together, sharing food and fellowship. Please bless this meal and all that it means. May the food nourish us. Most of all, may we always invite you into our hearts. Amen.
I can assure you that each of our teachers has met the minimum requirement and beyond for being eligible for this recognition, which includes being certified, exceptionally dedicated, knowledgeable, and skilled in his or her chosen field. Someone who inspires students of all backgrounds and abilities to learn, and at the same time has earned the respect and admiration of students, parents, and their colleagues. Someone who plays an active and useful role in the community and in their school, and is poised to articulate his or her passion and or philosophy about education in any given setting. For each of you today, this selection process has been a long journey of several months that began at the school level in the early fall of 2017 when you were selected by your peers at your respective school. And it culminated at the system level where one person will be identified today as the System Teacher of the Year based on a review of your application, an interview process, a rubric rating that yield the highest score from our community judges. I want to say hats off to each of you for this recognition at your school level, for your endurance, your cooperation, and dedication to the process that we have here in our school district. Each of you individually and collectively has exemplified the merits of an outstanding and exceptional teacher who's worthy of this esteemed honor. You are now named among the elite of the Teacher of the Year. We are indeed Irish proud of your professionalism, your contributions, and the hard work that you give students each and every day to make sure that they get a quality education. Very shortly, the audience will view a video that will give a more picturesque view of what you do in your classroom and your value that you hold to the school that you represent. But at this time, I would like to call on our Teacher of the Year to present you with a gift. As I call your name, I would like for you to come forward and remain standing after you receive your award. I would like also for the principal and our superintendent to come forward to join me in this recognition. Sarah Wyatt, Susan Dasher School.
Ever since I was a little kid, I always knew I wanted to become a teacher. I love kids, and the kids of today are the future of tomorrow. And I think it's important we take time with them, teach them. You know, not only do we teach them academics, but teaching them how to have manners and be respectful. And I like to invest time in them.
Miss Wyatt has a sweet spirit. She's very patient with the children. She makes sure that all of her children are doing their very best at all times.
I like in the mornings. Miss Luker has all of us stand at our doors, and we greet every kid when they walk in every morning, and they just give me a big old hug. And I think it just sets the tone for our entire day. When you have kids and you've been teaching them something for a while, and all of a sudden one day they get it, you know, it's like a light bulb went off in their head. It's just a great feeling. It's very rewarding.
Teacher of the Year!
She's such an inspiration to me in my teaching, just the way she carries herself. She always has a smile on her face. She's always here early, she's always here late. She just has such a calm demeanor about her, and her kids really pick up on that.
I see them all the time. You know, you go to Kroger and it's like you're famous because everybody knows you, who you are, and they come tell you, hey, and they all come and give me a hug. Parents, past parents, you know, I'll see them and they'll come up and give me a hug. So it's just real rewarding.
Miss Wyatt is definitely a teacher leader. She's very organized and very conscientious about her work. She's caring, she's empathetic. There's not anything she wouldn't do to go above and beyond for her students. All of the teacher signs, the little wooden signs that go outside of every teacher's room, that was something that she just took initiative. She wanted to do, a gesture on her own. And you don't find many teachers that are willing to take time out of their personal summer vacation to still do things for school, to touch the lives of just the other teachers, her colleagues. Those were created with love by Miss Wyatt. So she's definitely, you know, a great asset to our students. She's a great asset to our staff, and we're just really blessed and fortunate to have her on our staff.
I was very surprised, very honored. I had a lot of people that said that they were very proud of me, and I just want to say that we work together as a team. I couldn't do what I do if it wasn't for all of my co-workers.
Miss Wyatt, we think you're very special, and you're our favorite teacher. We couldn't ask for better, and we're so happy to have you. We love you, Miss Wyatt!
Congratulations. Stand up here, please.
Well, of course, it's the children that excite me. Collaborating with other teachers, being around teachers, being around students that are excited to learn.
Fourth grade is a transitional year. We're going from learning how to read to reading to learn, and it's a giant step. Fourth grade is, in my opinion. And so to have her knowledge and her wisdom of where they need to go and how independent we need to have them before they go to that fifth grade, she's just very important, and I just appreciate all she does.
What makes her such a good teacher is that she helps us a lot with our work, and she never leaves us behind.
I was looking forward even to coming back from Christmas break just to see these kids and making sure that they were okay and that they come to school and they're excited to learn. And that's my main focus, I guess, is to get them to enjoy learning new things regardless of what it is.
She just has this dynamic personality, and it shows with her class. I mean, I have been with her and taught with her for over 20 years. She's just an amazing teacher, and she's helped me through the past 21 years I've taught as well, so she's just great.
I'm so thankful that I've gotten to work with her because she is a veteran teacher and she does know what she's doing as far as teaching language arts. And what I see with her is a lot of small groups, a lot of taking time one-on-one, meet them where they're at, to read with them, to really push that reading level. She's just been pivotal because before she was here, she was a fifth grade teacher. And so she knows what's coming and she knows what the expectations are. And
it means a lot to have an individual where their peers speak highly of them for the great efforts they make as far as towards student success, but not only that, building a relationship with students. And Ms. Glass is one of those individuals that does not mind going out of her way, very compassionate towards her students as well.
I was extremely excited. I felt honored. And it was really exciting. And the kids, seeing them start cheering for me was real cool.
Like when we're struggling with our work, she comes and helps us, but she doesn't give us the answer. She just explains us how to do it. When she won Teacher of the Year, I was happy for her because she deserved it.
Congratulations to you.
Hi, I'm Chuck Harwell. I want to say thank you to the community for allowing us to help you in your financial plans. If you're looking for a personal banker to assist you in meeting all your financial needs, then let me invite you to stop by our location on Bellevue Avenue in Dublin. You'll love our location, our services, and especially our people. Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County, the bank that's service-built, where common sense banking never goes out of style.
Gratitude. With this opportunity for 10 years, it's always something that I've wanted, but and I've strived for it because I think it is a great honor to be recognized, especially among your peers. Miss Susan Gay, my 7th grade math teacher at Dublin Junior High, she told me one day that, Amanda, you can be anything you want to be. And when she said that, I said, I'm going to be a 7th grade math teacher at Dublin Junior High.
Now, how long ago was that?
Oh, goodness gracious. Came through Dublin Junior High in the year of 1988. I was a cheerleader at that time, and in Miss Gay's classroom, we called her Miss SK. And I loved her so much, and I just wanted to be like her. I wanted to do anything that she did. I wanted to be a part of it.
Miss Boyer is very energetic, and she's very passionate about her students. She loves math, always has, that's her passion. So she makes it really fun for them. I think they really enjoy being in her class because of that. They feel that she cares for them, that she loves them.
Like sometimes, she gets on to me, but she does that for a reason, to help me with my math.
When I don't want to do it or something, like, she'll motivate me.
She's Teacher of the Year for a reason.
I call it when the light comes on. To see a light come on, it's almost like if you've ever been through, we recently had a storm in Dublin and we lost power. Well, whenever you flip that light switch and it finally comes back on and you have that gratitude, that's so thankful, because sometimes we don't appreciate the small things. So whenever one of my students, when that light bulb come on, I have that, aha, yes, that's what it's all about.
She loves her job. She's very passionate about it. Some days she come in, she'd be so excited she can't even eat breakfast because she'd be like, guess what I got? I got something great for the kids to do this morning for the opening. And she's like, I stayed up all night working on it. So she's really passionate and she really loves her job. She just loves helping the kids to get them to the next level. The favorite part of my day is, I would say, their stop, drop, and drill. Every day we cover foundational skills. Some of the students just quite hadn't grasped those skills yet. So in stop, drop, and drill, that's their really appreciative moment, because they've struggled, and every day you can see how they progress. So the most gratifying thing is seeing progress with your students. If they were only able to answer 10 questions today and 15 tomorrow, and that smile on their face like, I got 10 more, I got 5 more, that's the best part of the day.
I think Ms. Boyer just showcases the passion that we ask all of our teachers to have for their students. She truly cares about the students. She truly goes above and beyond to meet the needs of her students. She's led our school-wide theme this year of all the way up, our milestone theme. So she just truly does a great job all across the board, and we're just happy to have her here at Dublin Middle School. Being in the classroom gives me an opportunity to reach someone like myself. Growing up in family foster care, it was something that was struggled as a student. You know, a lot of times I didn't have, and to have a teacher like Miss Susan Gay to tell me that I can be anything that I wanted to be, I wanted to let another child feel that same feeling that I had that day when she told me that I could be whatever I want to be. So every day I come here, I come with the expectation of touching a child.
Congratulations to you.
Been teaching here about 14 years. After spending about 20 years in the business world, it kind of ran dry for me. I'd always loved mathematics. It's really fun to see what kids can do when they don't know how much they can do.
He really pushed me for my grades this year. Like last year I was slipping to like a B to a C, but now he got up to an A.
I love teaching any kind of math, really. My favorite would probably be any kind of higher level math. I really love anything that's challenging. It's a lot of times when I do something and at first they realize that this is very hard. And then something comes back from, way back, something they remembered, and oh, this makes sense now.
Well, like the stuff that we do in class, it's like at this level, and he always tries to get me to this level. So he always comes up to me and he's like, do you want more challenging problems? And he always tries to push me so I can like learn more and like reach my full potential.
And I try to teach them that math builds on itself. And if you learned what we learned last week, then you can do what we're doing this week.
He's a very energetic teacher. He moves around a lot. If I need extra time, he'll invite me to come anytime. Monday through Fridays, no matter what it is. If I need to talk to him on a personal level, he is there all the time.
When I see, like behind me, you see a lot of projects on the wall. When I see that, when we go over something, we spend time and kids taking a test on it, and I go, hey, let's do a project. Let's take what we've learned, and I put them in a group, and I give them a project, and they're able to put it on paper, solve it, make it beautiful, and I stick them up on the wall. They feel that they owned it.
He's very knowledgeable, he's very friendly, and he's very dedicated to his students. I think he goes above and beyond with the tutoring that he does. He doesn't have to do it. He stays later than he should, and he is just very dedicated to his students.
I've always been amazed when he'll come and say, look what I saw on YouTube, because he is at home watching YouTube channels so he can teach better, which shows his love for the subject and his desire to become a better teacher.
Mr. Brantley is a great guy. Mr. Brantley is a perfectionist. He demands excellence. He has a great rapport with his students, and it shows. He's passionate about what he does and the quality of instruction that's delivered to his students.
It just makes me feel good that others thought that I do a good job. I've always felt that I do a good job, but it's nice for other people to recognize that, I'm here for the kids.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Brantley.
When I was at school in Florida State, one of the young ladies that lived in my dorm, because actually I went to school for engineering, and she started talking to me, and I went to the advisor, and I ended up changing my major to special education, and I'm glad I did. I love when I'm able to teach evening school, because there are so many students that are behind or deficient in credits, and to give them a plan or to sit with them and give them hope that it's not over, that they can write a new chapter or rewrite the chapter that they started.
I just admire her commitment. I admire the dedication, and it takes that from each individual, but there are those individuals who go above and beyond, and Ms. Allen is one of those.
Well, one thing Ms. Allen does, not only does she special education, she also does middle school classes for us, middle school science. She does high school electives, and she does the evening program for us too. She's on board. She cares for the students. She cares for Dublin City school system, cares for Moore Street, and really at the end of the day, she just wants to do what's best for our students.
See them walk across that stage, or in March to tell you, wow, I'm really gonna graduate. So you cry, you yell and scream for them, because you know it's not something that they believed in themselves that would even happen. Just this year, I had one that I had at the high school. She came, and by the first week she was crying, I don't want to be here, I want to drop out, I'm done, because she needed literally so many credits. And now to see the smile on her face, she literally stayed for 3 months, 4 days a week, 8:30 to 7, and she wanted it that bad. And now to see her face, to know that May, she's gonna walk across stage, and she tells me all the time, I'm gonna walk and hug you before I get across the stage to get my diploma. She says, is that gonna be okay? I said, I don't think anybody will mind.
Well, I'm going to college next. I'm very excited, because I've been a long road. She helped me through a lot. She's been there for a long time for me, so. She's like another mother.
We all pour into them, so they become ours. And so to see them walk across that stage, it's like, that's our child. We put into them. We believed in them, they believed in us, they trusted us. And they're walking across that stage. And that's a child who didn't think that would happen. So, yeah, they're pretty emotional. Graduation, that is.
Congratulations to you.
Portions of this program are brought to you in part by Dale Nifong, your State Farm insurance agent, located just off Hillcrest at 103 Darsa Drive in Dublin. Call for a quote today.
This is the moment in time where we have the honor of announcing our System Teacher of the Year. Dr. Williams, would you please come up? And I can let you know right off that this was not an easy task. As you could very well see in the video, all of them could have easily been named Teacher of the Year or System Teacher of the Year. So with that being said, you have now the honors of reading who our System Teacher of the Year is.
Assistant Teacher of the Year is Miss Amanda Boyer.
Congratulations to you. All these people are here. And Susan wanted to be here as well, and so we thank you, Ms. Gay, for being here. On behalf of the Dublin City School and the Board of Education and Dr. Fred Williams, we would like to present you with this token as System Teacher of the Year for 2018. Are there any words from you at this time?
Yes, I just want to say I thank my Heavenly Father. Well, I would not be able to do anything without him, of course. Dublin City Schools has been good to me. They graded me, and at the end they gave me an opportunity to be that 7th grade math teacher. I just don't have a cheerleading squad yet. And I told her I don't want one. But I am so grateful, and it means, I told Miss Gay when she came in, I said, it don't matter if I get any other award, as long as I see you, so that's been great. But thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, Dr.
Most
Williams.
deserving. Congratulations.
To my principal. We did it. And my parents, these are my parents, and these are my birth by they're my aunt and uncle. But they took me into their home when I was 4 years old, and they have raised me like their own. And you cannot tell them that I'm not their child. So I want to thank my parents.
I know you're proud as well. Thank you so much.